Pottery peeps, another kiln opening. That's 2 for this week. This one I've got to be careful because she just shut off a few hours ago. This is my bisque kiln, Bab Morta, and she's about 45 years old and still going strong. So, and then I've got problems. I peaked, and I tell you, I've been doing this a long time, and I still get schooled quite often. Anyway, let me go ahead and let's get started and see. Hopefully we got some successes. I know I've got a few failures already. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. See this little snowman who's lost his head and his hat and is attached. There's 2 snowmen in here. So my idea was to glaze glue them. And I've been pretty successful glaze gluing before. This one worked. No problems whatsoever. Oh, isn't that sweet? And then you can put a tea light or put fairy lights inside of it. That turned out nice. So I figured, oh, I can't put things down on Bab Morta. She's too hot. Anyway, okay, so dang it, I'm hoping we can fix them because it did fall against one of my things, but this other one in the middle fell against Mikki's. And that, I can handle it when I destroy my things, but when when something like this affects someone else's, it really, really drives me crazy. All right, let's start with, let's get some of this. Ooh, I have some running down there underneath this shelf too. Oh my goodness, okay. These are Savannah's cute little trees. She is doing, Provo did their farmer's market and they put it inside the Provo Town Center. So those of you who are in the area, the farmer's market is inside the mall for Christmas, and Savannah is doing that every weekend up until Christmas, I believe. So these are done with Tim Stark Celadon. Didn't that just do an amazing job? I just love that glaze. Just highlights that texture. So I'm so used to putting things down on Bab Morta when I unload a kiln. I can't do that. She's just a little too warm, but she's keeping me warm. All right, actually I'm going to take the ones off this side first. So these are Mikki's. Oh, those are cool. This is her idea of Christmas ornaments. Or maybe she's doing something else with them. I know she's going to attempt to melt glass. You guys need to follow. I'll put the link to her channel. She does some really, really cool things. A lot of cool things. So she's going to make stained glass, or make them look like stained glass. She's going to fill them in with glass. So, and she's never done it before. She never stops learning either. And these are windows that she actually carved. She made a plaster mold. She carved them into a plaster mold. And so she has her own mold that she presses clay into. So it's going to be interesting to see how those turn out, what she does with them. Another wayward fortune cookie, which she does have a video on how she made those. All right, Tess is going to be super happy. A little orange juicer, and she hand painted all the oranges on there. Isn't that nice? And it's just clear, so it's underglaze and clear. And this is another one of her bowls. That's so hard to say. Okay, and I do believe this is also Tess's, and this is, hold on, let me show you. This is Tim Stark Celadon on the speckled buff, and this is it on B-Mix. Both are really, really cool, but you get a completely different look with a different clay body. This is a salt cellar that Tess has done, And she's got a place to put a spoon. The spoons did not make, she actually made the spoons too, but they didn't make the kiln. We were really tight on space, mainly because all my tall stuff. Actually, let me get these posts out of here. Got it, even another one down here. All right. I love her sense of humor. So this is Mikki's holiday mug. And she's done this with, inside is a speckled cottontail stroke and coat, and then outside is the Himalayan blue poppy by Glazescapes that she's dipped. And then she's doing something really, really fun with these. Look at that. She's got that hanging on a Narikomi wire. And this is done with the wild aster on Glazescapes. She's got another one over here. And, uh-oh. This one's glued to a cookie, so I'm gonna let her and her little, oh, it does still move, okay. She's doing, yeah, you have to follow her channel to see what she's doing with this. All right, dang it. Okay, this is the snowman out of the speckled buff. So he's a little bit more country rustic. And he glaze glued just great. I tell you, always being taught. Okay, so let's get into this mess. I'm hoping I can save. Well, let's get this out of here. This is actually Sandy's. And I believe she's gonna put up a template for this. Those of you who have downloaded her template for the Nativity, I think she's going to put up a template for this too. I'll double check and get back with you. And but then the Nativity sits inside of this. I think that's really pretty. It turned out really nice, and I'm really glad that my snowman did not affect that, because it could have. All right, what's the easiest way to get this out of here? I really hate that it hit my brick. Oh, I thought it was glued to that. It's not. But it is glued to Mikki's piece. Okay, what did I, was it just the cookie? I had them on cookies just in case. Okay, so look at how beautiful this is, minus the black spots. So we'll be able to grind that. That was my best case scenario, was that they would fall apart and I could grind that off for her and reglaze it. So she's hand painted everything inside of this for her little shadow box. Isn't that beautiful? And then for fixing the snowman, I might be able to, yep. So what I'll do is I'll grind it back and try it again. Thinking on this after I saw what had happened, I think a way to fix this, if I want to glaze glue them, I definitely need to make sure that, because the depression that I put into the top of the head is deeper than what I had put it originally, because sometimes in the bisque kiln they kind of puff up again. Remember how they were? So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to grind back the black glaze too, it looks like. But we'll give it, we'll see if we can't save it. Ugh. I really, this is what happens when you trying different things and you got shows and it's like, ugh. All right, so let's see if I can just, well, we've got a house and a snowman glued. So, and they're really connected. So I don't know if we'll be able to save these, but I'll give it a try. I'll let you know if I can. But for right now, we're just gonna leave that mess over there. And what's really interesting, the one I thought I'd have the problem with is the really big one. but I didn't. So it glaze glued just fine. And this one, the head and the hat all glaze glued. That's beautiful. So I've got 3 that survived and 2 that didn't. So what, is that a 2/3 success rate? Got some more of Mikki's mugs up on post. Another one with the dinosaur. It's done in the same way that she did that, the one I told you before. Oh. And then this one, and it's, I'm not sure which glazes she used on this. I know it's the Cottontail Speckle because it looks like candy in there. And then I think she did Sky. And then she's got a cow being beamed up on a spaceship. Ooh, she's gonna love this. Okay, so she's doing this. Yeah, you really need to follow her, guys. I think she's showing this on her channel. Isn't that stunning? For glazes, she's done one of the Mako bronze on the outside. On the inside, I'm not sure what she used. It's not clear. It might be cream. I think it's cream. But wow, that's a work of art. And I need to put it somewhere that no snowmen are close to it. Okay, so now, all right, so now we get to see how many of my trees ran, and it looks like all of them did. Because I was in a hurry. My last tree that I did, oh, thank goodness for advancer shelves. So I'll be able to clean that mess up. It's not too bad. I did Tim Stark Celadon, Shadow Blue, and Cream. And the last tree I did, if I can find it, I'll insert a picture. I didn't glaze the top. This one I dipped in Tim Stark, and I dipped it in Shadow Blue, and then I dipped it in Cream. And I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have stuck with what I did before. But I did get some beautiful runs. The Cream and the Shadow Blue run very, very nicely together. So, I mean, I don't hate it, but I think the excess running is because I have the Cream layered over the Shadow Blue, and it just made everything run more. I need to get me some fairy lights for all these trees. Same thing here. I'll be able to clean that up. I just don't want to take the time to do it, you know? These are going to be pretty trees. But next time, I definitely will leave the... Oh, this one really ran. And did I get some plucking? It looks like I got a little bit of plucking, but not bad. But yep. Looks like a sea monster, doesn't it? But look how the glaze settled in those little dimples. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, actually, we're having a lot of running. This might have got hotter because because I didn't fire Bab Morta. Well, Tessa's got some cleanup. This is Tim Stark Celadon again. Looks like we all had some running with that. Maybe I need to thin it down a bit. But it's glazing beautiful. Nope, Savannah did the same, and hers are fine. Yeah, she didn't have any issues. So it could be the length of the dip, or just glaze is just too far down. Okay, so I've got Tim Stark Celadon on the back, and then Tim Stark on the side here with some pearl white. And then this is a silk screen that I've had for a long time. That turned out nice. And then just clear on the front. That one I like. Nice. Okay. This is Tessa's cute little bowl that she's making for a friend. And then she hand painted the flowers. She's gonna love that. And that's just clear. Another salt cellar that she's doing. I like them with the, oh good, the lid came, oh cute, she's painted a little flower. So I like them with the lid. I don't like food out, just open, and a lot of salt pigs and stuff like that, it's just open. So that's not my favorite, so I like them with the lid. Oh good. So this is what I should have done on those trees. She dipped the Tim Stark Celadon, then she dipped the cream, and then she wiped the shadow blue over it. That's what I should have done on those trees. But I was in a hurry, and yep, now my hurry gets me more time grinding than it would have taken to do it the way I should have done it. Another one for her. This is another one of her gifts for art brushes for her sister-in-law. And this is one of Mikki's, and it's done in the Himalayan blue poppy. Another one of Mikki's, done in the Himalayan blue poppy, and oh no! Man, she's gonna hate me today. I didn't know it needed to be on stilts. We need notes. I didn't notice it had glaze on the bottom. All right. Wow. I'm batting 1,000. All right, this is a butter dish, a butter keeper that Mikki's done, and I will let her get that off. And she's just done clear and the ruby slippers with the white designer liner. And then these are, ooh, that's gorgeous. These are Tessa's for her order for the bread pans. This is cranberry and cream on the speckled buff. That's beautiful. I love that. Love, love, love that. And I'm running out of room. Let's see. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so this is Opulent Sea Spray, and then she put pearl white on the rim. That's really nice. Really, really nice. On the speckled buff. Oh, we got some grinding on this one. This is the Pacific Blue. Goes really metallic. Isn't that pretty? God, that's pretty. But she can fix that. Little bit of a drip there that hit the shelf. Man, these advancer shelves, I know they're expensive, but you know, they pay for themselves. I mean, how many pieces? I had the 3 trees, and then the snowman, then 3 trees, 1, and then the dish, the mug, and that. So it's 6, 7 pieces that would have been lost without these shelves. That more than paid for probably 2 of these shelves. Let's see how the bottom did. Okay, let me show you how the Nativity worked. So, see if I can do this. So, isn't that just precious? Isn't that gorgeous? That's beautiful. All right, I'll get you more information as I know on that. I'll get with her. If she has all that ready to go, I'll put it in the description. All right, and I've got a lot of Sandies down here. Let's go ahead and start with more of Mikki's spaceship cow beam up tumblers with the, yeah, this has got to be sky on the back. And then the speckled cottontail. This is a refire for Sandy. She didn't like the glaze on it, so hopefully now she does. So we'll see. It's more of a, I think the matte is what she didn't like, and it's still fairly matte. So we'll have to see what she thinks. Gonna need another table out here. Another one of Mikki's. This is Mikki's with the cow. She's so, her imagination. Okay, this is Sandy's, and it's done with that Pacific blue. Oh God, you guys. I don't know if that's picking up the variations in that blue. This is a beautiful glaze. Oh, we got some raining. Okay, Sandy. I don't know what glazes she used on this, but wow, that's going to take some time to clean up, and it's really chalky. So I'm not sure what she used. I don't think it's one of mine. She did bring some glazes with her, but I'm not a big orange fan, so I don't have a lot of orange glazes. I'm not sure what that is. Well, this one turned out nice. I think it's shadow blue on the bottom, and then I'll get with her and find out what that speckled is. It's one she brought, and it's from Mako. But that's a pretty combo. Interesting. Huh, there must have been something in the clay because it kind of cratered out, just poof. And this is just done on cream. She's got a couple of these tumblers with just cream. Those are nice. These are Sandy's. And then she's got two more of the tumblers with that Pacific blue, like playscapes. One dip, guys. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so just a cute little Christmas house that I'm gonna do a, I had two of them in here. If I can get the snowman off the other one, that I plan to do a tutorial on. And I left it plain white, which was really hard for me. Okay, so this is shadow blue and cream. Isn't that pretty? Just pretty. This is Sandy's. She's got a couple of these. Actually, I think I put them all up on cookies just in case. Let me get them all out. Well, let's see. I love the throwing rings and the ridges that she's added to this, and how the glaze plays on it. Just very, very nice. And she's got two more mugs. Get the other one out here. This one's super pretty. Look at what it did with the carvings that she's put in here. Yeah, and it's just shadow blue and cream. How gorgeous. Right? Isn't that pretty? And then this one with the ridges. Just nice. Great combo. It's actually one of my go-tos. The cream with Tim Stark Celadon is nice too. All right, let's see how these trees did, because I did them the same way. Oh, the lower shelf is a little cooler. So, and yeah, that turned out cute. I just was playing around with the top. Little Grinch inspired. Another one. I think if I do them again, I'll have to make sure I leave the cream on the top, or just cream by itself on the top, and have it overlap lower. But I do really, really love how the shadow blue and the Tim Stark Celadon meet and blend. Oh, cool. These trees did good. I don't have any grinding to do on these ones. And I do have a tutorial on, actually on all the trees. I have a tutorial on how to make these. This will be a cute little forest. Oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? Woo. All right, so these all did well. I just have to clean up the big ones. But the big ones probably had more glaze on them because you're holding it and you're pouring. Actually, no, I dipped those. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, they were in the middle, and the middle of the kiln tends to be hotter, so that's probably why. But these turned out really nice. Okay, so that's it. I will take some pictures and have them at the end of the video. Sorry, you're crooked. And then tomorrow we unload Bab Morta and do it all over again. So I'm firing about 3 times a week right now, three to 4 times a week. 2 glaze firings and basically 2 bisque firings. Everybody's just at high production. This is our, as us Alaskans say, this is our fishing season. So yes, and then the next video that's going to go up, fingers crossed, nothing happens, is going to be the Scandinavian gnomes. So hopefully I can get that in the works today. And yeah, go get muddy. And hopefully you were able to learn something from my mistakes today and figure out a better way to do some of the things that I should have done. Anyway, I did hear a potter once who had been doing pottery since the 60s, and he said that the minute you think you know everything about pottery, quit, because you're no good. So I love that. So you're always being schooled. All right, we will see you in the next video.